Hey guys, I'm in a very video mood because I haven't done one in ages, and I feel like I owe you guys a much longer explanation than 3 minutes. So, as you can see on my head is one of the top hats that I've gotten from Disneyland. It's amazing, and and this, along with my other top hat, is one of my first ever top hats ever, miniature or otherwise. So that's actually amazing for me. And it's incredibly super uber gothy and dark and awesome and Jack. So yeah, see, look, he's right there. Of course, they have to add Jack. If they don't have Jack, then why the heck are they selling it? But anyway, so first we went to, I went on a surprise vacation. This was literally not planned from my end. I didn't know anything at all about it until the morning of, when I had a rather rude awakening at about 5:30 in the morning, and was forced to get up and get in the car. And yeah. Apparently, Mom and Dad had decided we all needed to get out of the house and go places. So first we went to Yosemite. That was awesome. It was see, I can't even say it. The words aren't coming to me. It's pure. Nature is everywhere, and of course you have the crazy tourist people along with us everywhere, and plus I have my very noisy, loud, and occasionally aggravating family members who I love very, very dearly, and that was a lot of fun. I loved it, but of course, family members not so keen on the nature side of it, but me being pagan, that was a very spiritual thing for me. Maybe it shouldn't have been, considering we were just going to Yosemite, but it was. But anyway, let me see. Second place was the Santa Monica Pier. That was a lot of fun. I went on all the rides. I went on most of the rides that were big enough to let me on, and I can see the appeal of beach days now. Since I'm all the way up north, I never truly understood why people liked going to the beach, because up here, you don't want to come out of your very big bushy coat and gloves and hats, because it is freezing. It's usually about, on a good day by the beach, 65, maybe lower. So I never really got why people liked going to the beach, but since we were way down, we were all the way down Santa Monica, and me being this silly person I am, I still had my sweater on, because I have this weird thing where instead of me having to shed layers and adapt to my environment with layers, my body temperature just goes up and down. It's just like, whatever. It's really hot, I'll bring down the temperature. You won't excrete any heat at all. If it's freezing outside and I'm shivering, there we go. I will wear a winter coat in the middle of summer, which I almost did. No, I just had a big giant red Niners sweatshirt that's now in the wash. And everyone's like, aren't you hot? Take that off, you're making me hot. I'm like, no, I'm not taking this thing off. If I take it off, then I'll screw myself up. But, so that was a lot of fun. I got to go on, what they called, there was a roller coaster, and then there was, this was before Disneyland, so it was a while ago, and I don't have a good memory in the first place. There was a couple of psychic ladies that we didn't go to, but, there was a, let me think, there was a, why is my mind going to a blank? Anyway, I had lots of fun at the Santa Monica Pier. Everyone else got super sandy because they took off their shoes and decided to go to the water, except for my dad. and me. And but my dad took off his shoes. I had my big old giant combat boots on, like big old giant work boots on, and I'm like, I am not going in the sand if you pay me $1 million, because I know what's gonna happen. And what happened? Everybody got super sandy. So and the car was covered in sand. So except for my little spot, and I'm like, nope, this is my spot in the car. It's the only place not super sandy. No. So so that was a lot of fun. I liked that. That was Santa Monica Pier was fun. And but the biggest thing and the awesomest thing that happened was we went to Disneyland. That was pretty epic and awesome and amazing. See, that's my dad's favorite and only constant place that we go on vacation ever. When I was younger, when I was little, that used to be our thing. We're going on vacation. Okay, we're going to Disneyland. It was just a constant. We went once a year, twice a year. One time we went 1 year. I think it was this was when I was really little. We went quite a few times that year, actually. And we went so often that my dad actually got annual fastpasses, which is insanely expensive. And I'm actually surprised that he does it, considering that it's that expensive. But, anyway. And plus I have 3 other siblings, and mom and dad. So we all got annual fast passes, which was amazing, but I was sitting there going, this little card has so much, it's just, I couldn't even look at the card. It was just, oh wow. But anyway, so I got to go to the newly expanded California Adventure, and that was awesome. They have their #1 attraction is the new Cars Land Racers, and they have this whole little Cars Land section that they've been working forever on. We haven't gone in actually a few years because they were working on everything, but now that everything's open, Dad was like, screw this, we're going one more time. So we went, and the Cars Racers was actually a lot of fun. The standby line was 3 hours on its best day, but we got fast passes, which are these little pieces of paper that you can get at these little kiosks, and you get to skip most of the line, which is awesome. And we are masters of the fast pass. We are masters in the way of the fast pass. But because everyone was so focused on getting on the Cars Racers, the other parks were the Disneyland was not nearly as busy as it should have been, considering it was July and the 4th of July. 4th of July was awesome. They have this huge firework display that they do, and it like shakes the very ground that you stand on. There's so many fireworks, and it was pretty epic. And then we got to see World of Color. That was pretty darn epic too, because they had these. I went one time. I went while they were still working on World of Color. I know it's been out for a couple years, but it's still amazing every time you go, because when they have new stuff, like the Brave movie, they'll add new stuff. They added the stuff from the Brave movie, and I actually got to see the Brave movie too, so that was pretty cool. But let me think. What was that? So World of Color, they have these little water spouts right in front of Paradise Pier that just shoot up water, and then they have these little projectors that just, whoo, there we go, projectors everywhere. And so they have not fireworks. They have a water display of color, and occasionally fire. When they get to the Pirates of the Caribbean, they like shoot up fire along with the water. So that was epic. But any other cool stuff other than the rides? I can't think of anything incredibly epic. Let me think. Is there anything? I don't think there is. I will say, I'll put something somewhere if I remember anything else. because, you know, I'm tired. I've spent 2 weeks with no private time, and I'm sleepy because I got up about 5:30 this morning to get up here at the time I did, and to pack. And we didn't leave until 7:30, 8 o'clock. We got here at 4-ish, and we're back now. So I got this top hat. I got my little Jack doll, as I showed in my other video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it right now, because that is holds my apology and junk. And my little Jack doll, and he's adorable, and I love him. And one more thing, I got another little top hat that I absolutely also adore. I have no idea what I'm going to wear it with, but I love it because it's a Mad Hatter. It's a Mad Hatter hat. It's awesome. But I'm probably going to snip this off into a necklace or something, because it makes it look not as good as it should. So I'm going to do something with that. And here, you know, I'm going to put it on just because. And they have these elastic bands where it's supposed to go around your chin, but that looks really dumb and tacky. So I don't do that. So my Hatter hat, since I wear a ponytail all the freaking time, I'm just like, okay, let's put it behind the ponytail. So there we go. That is really off. But anyway, I have a Mad Hatter hat, which I have been itching to get since I saw Tim Burton's Mad Hatter. And they actually had, oh, I remember something. They had this Mad Tea Party that I wanted to go to, and the way that it looked was I think it was geared toward teenagers and young adults, because it's supposed to be a club-like atmosphere. I didn't go. I wanted to, but I didn't want to, because it was going to be like a club. It was going to be incredibly trippy, and I knew that at the time that they had it was because it didn't go on until 7, and it didn't end until 11. One, yes, I know it would be a good time to be away from my family, but the whole reason I was on this vacation was to bond with my family. Two, I never did good with parties, and I knew that it was probably just going to be, they were selling alcoholic drinks too, so, excuse me, I knew it was going to be a bunch of tipsy 21-year-olds and not so tipsy teenagers swaying to music that they don't even know. So, as cool as it would have been to go, I didn't want to. At the same, I wanted to, but I didn't, so I didn't go. And but it was kind of a big deal over in Hollywood. And oh, one last thing before I go, and I swear this will be the last thing. And then I will have to go and wash clothes and unpack and get ready for my camping trip tomorrow. So close. I want to sleep. I want to go back on Tumblr. Anyway, let me think. Oh yeah, it was the animator's workshop, and as an artist, as an up-and-coming artist, as you can see from back here, I gotta make a video about my pictures. This is like, not very many at all. I have like a whole wall on that side of the room completely dedicated to pictures, which I'll probably show at some point if the demand is high enough. The Animator's Workshop was a lot of fun. Basically what they have is this building. And inside the building they have a ginormous room filled with projectors and white screens. And on they project is concept. They project while playing the music that goes with whatever they're projecting. They display concept art. They display the actual video of the song that they're playing. You know, Colors of the Wind. They'll have Pocahontas and what's his face? Why can't I remember his name? John Smith. And he'll be running through, you know, singing, and they'll have the concept art that goes behind everything, and they'll have landscape art, and then they'll have like the creatures and stuff, and they'll go on with all their animations, and it's just awe-inspiring as someone who likes to draw, and as just someone who likes Disney, it was pretty awesome. And no, and that was not the only thing they had. They also had a Talking with the Crush thing, which I had been to before, but I didn't really want to do again because it wasn't. It's geared toward the little kids, so. I went to, oh, what's it called? It was this place where you go in and you go Sorcerer's Workshop. I think that's what it's called. So you go in. It's like another room at the other end of the animators thing. And what happened? I don't think that's it. But anyway, what happens is you go through and you go to 3 different places. First, you go to I can't remember, but it's this room where they have these spinning, you know, how they show the animation. They show how if you take a line of pictures across a very long strip of paper and you do it just right, you can show motion. And so they have these little spinny things where you can put them on. You can make animations. They're probably some very simple ones, but you can still make animations. And you spin it, and if you do it right, you'll see your thing move. And I actually did this little growing and shrinking ball, which was pretty awesome. And then there's a room where, actually one of my personal favorites out of it, where you go and you figure out what Disney characters you are, and that's my personal favorite. Whoa! I'm sorry that messed anything up. Oh, sorry, that was my laptop. It slipped. But okay. Hopefully it didn't break anything. But anyway, sorry about that. So you go in, you figure they have like it's the Beast's library. It's themed as the Beast Library. So what happens is you go and they have these like electronic books, but it's really like a touch screen, and it's shaped as a book. So you push these, depending on how you want to answer questions, you push the bookmark in one of 2 places, and depending on what you answer, you'll figure out who your Disney character is. And in hindsight, I probably should not have picked have nice people eat nice people for dinner. I should have picked have nice people over for dinner, because the character that I got was Jafar, and it sounded like a good character until they revealed who it was, because they said that I was rather intelligent, worked well with magic, wanted to rule a kingdom someday, and occasionally rub people the wrong way. And when they said that occasionally rub people the wrong way, I was like, okay, let me think. Who is this? I can't think of anybody. Who is it? Jafar! Ah, crap. So I get to be the tall, skinny Arab dude that nobody likes, and who turns into a genie. That's just great. But oh, this video is incredibly long. So if you've kept watching this, I love you very, very much. And so yeah, that was my vacation in 20 minutes or less. And thank you for watching, and thank you for following me and keeping following me, even with my sudden dropout. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.